Now, the next two videos, we're going to be doing some modelling and problem solving style questions. So this one we're determining exponential models, next one we're going to be determining some logarithmic models. So you can see here I have an exponential graph, and we've got to work out a possible rule, model, function that describes this. Now, first of all, you need to know, is it exponential or is it logarithmic? Because it has a horizontal asymptote, it's going to be exponential. It can't be anything else. So just stick that one in your mind. Horizontal asymptote, you must have an exponential function. So which means we're going to be using a general form that y is going to be equal to a lots of e to the bx plus c. So that will be our general rule. So we've got to try and come up with values for a, b and c which could potentially produce this. Now, so first few things. From the previous video, you should remember that exponentials are always asymptotic to the x-axis unless they've been shifted up or down. Clearly, here's my asymptotic line through y equals 3, so therefore it's been shifted up. So I'm going to be starting off with I know straight away I'm part way through. So I know the C value. So my second step. Now, because I've got three things I need to find, this graph should have three pieces of information, and it does. It has the asymptote, has where it cuts the y-axis, and has where it cuts the x-axis. Now, which one to use next is very important. I'm going to use this point. So for these exponentials, it's very important. The next thing you should do after you've worked out the C value, choose the bit of information that makes x equal to 0. That's vitally important. Hopefully you'll see why in just a moment. So out of the two, that's got an x value of 0, that's the point you use next. So therefore, substitute this into what we already know. So y value, we know is 2, is equal to a lots of e to the b times the x value. The x value is 0 plus 3. Can you see now why choosing an x value of 0 is important? Because b times 0 is 0, e to the power of 0 is 1, so I'm left with 2 being equal to 1 lot of a plus 3, a must be equal to -1. Priority number 1. Once you've worked out the C value, the asymptote, go to where the x value is 0. That's very important. Now, next thing we need to do, we use our last bit of information. We're going to use this last bit, which is the point -2, 0. Substitute that into what we already know. We already know y is equal to -e to the bx plus 3. Let's substitute it in. Y value is 0. -e to the b, we don't know b's value, times by -2 plus 3. Now, this entire term here is negative, so I'll bring it across to the other side. So it becomes b to the, e to the power of -2b is going to be equal to 3. If I now take natural logs of both sides, I'm going to have -2b is equal to the natural log of 3. b is going to be equal to log 3 over -2. b is approximately equal to -0.55. I now have everything I need to come up with a possible model from this. So, sorry for my working being really out of order. So therefore, a possible model is y is equal to a, which is -1. So it's going to be negative e to the power of b, -0.55x plus our c value. So that is a potential model to represent that information. 3 bits of information we need, A, B and C. 3 bits of information contained on the graph. Choose them in the right order and come up with the appropriate function to finish with. So good luck with those.